Let's do it. With Goofy. I believe in you, Goofy, and you're gonna take slot 3 for us, Daniel. Let's do it. Right here. And right now. Giratina is quietly eyeing destiny. It's time. Let's do this! It's time to fight against the mascot legendary of Pokemon Platinum versus Origin Form Giratina. It's level 47 and a Ghost Dragon type. Let's do this, Goofy! You've been here since the very beginning. You are my starter, and it's very rare I ever get a starter Pokemon to make it this far. You will do this for us. I believe in you. But, just in case, let's see who Fate decides you to work with. A 6. We're not using Pascal. Goofy, if you die here, that's not good. Buddy, strike this thing down as quickly as you can. It's gonna go for Ominous Win. Please don't get the stat boost. I had a strategy for that, but I went against it. Good. Ice Beam! There you go. Your steel typing is gonna help us brilliantly. Freeze it! Crit it! Something! You did over half, I think. That's good enough. Just don't get the stat boost. That could put us in a dark spot quick. It didn't! Ice Beam! Will it be enough? It's cutting it really close. It wasn't. But it can't heal. So, bye! Aqua Jet! See you later, Giratina. Great work, Goofy! Everybody says you're not very memorable. Well, you took down the mascot legendaries, so whose joke's on them now, right? The joke's on them, my dudes. Goofy just slayed Giratina. And I should also say, hello everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum PokéRadar FateLocke. In the last episode, we took down Cyrus right there without any casualties whatsoever. All thanks to Dan, Drywall Master of the Universe, our Gyarados, and Goofy, our Empoleon. And I left you guys on a bit of a cliffhanger right before we took down Giratina, which, luckily, we did without any problems, also thanks to the Goofmeister. And in this episode, now that we have cleared Giratina, we're going to go ahead and make our way to the final major city of the game, Sunyshore City, home of our 8th and final gym challenge of the game. I cannot wait until we get there. We are so close to the end of this game, it's insane. We are almost there, and I am so pumped and riled up that we were able to make it out of the Distortion World by keeping our death counter the same it has been for a long time. We are going to win this adventure. We're going to do it without any more deaths for the 2 that have fallen, being Huey our Psyduck long ago, and Repgod, our Chatot. We're gonna do it. I believe in our team. I'm so proud with how they performed here in the Distortion World, even the Pokemon that weren't able to fight. I'm so happy that words can't express with every Pokemon that I have used on this adventure. And I really want to seal out this victory. Well, this as a victory for us. For all the Pokemon that we have used, for everybody that has watched, and for the 2 Pokemon that have fallen. We've still got a little ways to go, but we're not too far off the Elite Four. It's only a matter of time now. Let's go back to the real world. It's going to send us into this portal. And it's going to spit us out in the Send-Off Spring. Cynthia recognizes this place. It's said to somehow lead to the Great Beyond, which must be referring to the Distortion World. And she's like, oh, you're so incredible, Destiny. A fantastic trainer. Let me say this on all of this behalf of Sinnoh. Thank you so much. Gotta go tell Professor Rowan. He was very worried about you, so you should definitely visit him at his lab. And that's exactly what we're going to be doing. But first, we need to get ourselves an encounter for the send-off spring. I don't actually have my encounter list pulled up. I need to. I forgot that we were going to be doing this right afterwards. But anyways, the send-off spring, we can only get one Pokemon. There's no PokéRadar Pokemon eligible for us here. So we can only get one Pokemon. It's a 10%, so I guess I'll meet you guys back here once I find it. I guess Goofy's the best Pokemon to catch it with. So my encounter for the send-off spring is going to be... Alright, there it is. We got ourselves a Chingling. Very interesting Pokemon to get this late in the game, but I'm pretty excited to have it nonetheless. So let's see who Goofy gets to catch this with. It's a 4. I don't really care who's in slot for it. We'll quick ball it, and fingers crossed we get it right away. And we did! So, cool. Got ourselves a Chingling. Very cool Pokemon. I love Trimecho. I'd love to use it one day, but I'm not thinking it's going to happen during this generation, unfortunately. So we have Chingling the Bell Pokemon. There is an orb inside of its mouth. When it hops, the orb bounces all over and makes a ringing sound. So I'm going to go ahead and look for a name for this Chingling. I already have one in mind, and I'll be back here in a sec. Alright guys, I've got a name for this Chingling. It's got something to do with Japanese lore and stuff. I thought it was kind of cool. So, Chingling's actually designed after a bell called the Suzu Bell. And if this was a female, I was going to name her Susie, but it's not. So, I was like, what would be a male name then? And apparently, there was this castle. Well, there's this castle, and there's a large corridor to the Uku, which I believe, from what I was reading, is a like quarters where all the women stay or something, and only one male is allowed to go into that corridor, and he's the Shogun or something. And that corridor has a name, and I was like, well, since that corridor is only for a male, I was like, why not name this Chingling after that corridor with all the Suzu bells in it? I don't know. I thought it was kind of cool. So we're gonna go ahead and name this Chingling Roka. So we're gonna go ahead and name this Chingling Roka. The corridor is called the Osuzu Roka, but I'm guessing the Osuzu's just got like this, like basically the bells, right? And the Roka's the corridor. I don't know Japanese. I like the name Roka. I think it's cool. It doesn't matter if it's 100% accurate or not. I think it's a cool name for a Chingling, and I'm pretty happy with the name decision, regardless if it's completely correct. I don't speak Japanese. I apologize, but it sells the point good enough. So with that being said, I ran around the send-off spring already. I didn't find any items or anything lying around. Took a couple tries to find the Chingling. So we can use Rock Climb here, and this will spit us out over here, and it will then connect us to a route that seems more familiar, and that puts us on the spring path. Okay, that's a really weird area. It's a completely separate area. Wait a second, is that other area also the spring path? Hold up. Maybe I'm just missing something. No, it's still send-off spring. All right, so that's just a completely blank area for no reason, I suppose. Well, it puts us back on route to whatever, 211, 214, by Veilstone City, which also lines us up with being able to go to Sunyshore City. But I want to go talk to Professor Rowan first, like Cynthia had advised us. I don't know if we need to or not, but I'm still going to do so. I don't remember what he gives me, or if he just tells me, hey, Sunyshore City's open now. I'm not too sure if you actually have to talk to him or not, but regardless, I'm going to talk to him. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up, grab out our flyer Pokemon, and meet you guys in Sandgem Town. I actually lied. We're going to go to Lake Valor first and get our encounter here because we still haven't, and that way we can check out both of our encounters, the Chingling and this encounter, when we go to Sandgem Town. So as for Azelf and Uxie, I'll fight them after. Why is this a separate? What? That's so weird. You think they would have just moved that tree over by 1 pixel? Okay, but as for Azelf and Uxie, I'm gonna fight them later on. I don't think I made a rule where I had to fight them immediately after the Distortion World. If I did, oops, but I don't think it's gonna be an issue anyways. But I'll knock them both out after we fight Faith right before the Pokemon League. That's the goal as of right now anyways. Woodstock is in the party for flying purposes, but I'm not going to change the layout. And here's the TM for Thunder that I was baited with on the last 2 lakes. Anyways, there's only one thing I can get here. It's a 12% with the PokéRadar, and it is some well-deserved justice based on how the very first episode of this series went. I deserve some revenge for this Pokemon, and it's gonna be right here. Hey, Wobbuffet! It's time to get revenge. This was one of our very first encounters on this playthrough, all the way back at Lake Verity, and I ran out of Pokeballs. That catch rate was so annoying that I used every single Pokeball I had and just was unable to catch it. And I failed 2 encounters this playthrough, actually 3, a Psyduck, but I caught a different Psyduck, I believe. But yeah, I failed a Bidoof as well, and a Wobbuffet. And Wobbuffet's the only one that happened because I ran out of Pokeballs. And look at all of these. I'm not gonna run out of Pokeballs this time. Look, I got Quick Balls, Timer Balls, Dusk Balls, Ultra Balls, and a Master Ball! There's no better justice! There's no better justice! And that one was as swift as justice could get. Yes, it was. We caught ourselves a Wobbuffet. For those of you new to the channel, you're like, Corm, why'd you waste a Master Ball on a Wobbuffet? Because I'm not patient like Wobbuffet. No, that's not true. But I am known for wasting a Master Ball on just a regular old encounter. Because I'm not patient, apparently, like Wobbuffet is. Anyways, it desperately tries to keep its black tail hidden. It is said to be proof that the tail hides a secret. What kind of secret? Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and name this Wobbuffet something that is fitting to the ball that it is in. This Wobbuffet will forever be known as the Master. He is most certainly going to be the Master. He's way better than that crappy Wobbuffet that I caught at the beginning of our adventure. Wait, the one that I didn't catch at the beginning of our adventure, all the way back in Lake Verity. Valor beats Verity any day. Who's with me? My hand's up. I'm waiting for a clap, a high five, and then I think, wait, I'm in my room alone. Disappointment. Here, I'll high five myself. There we go. I actually smacked my face instead of high fiving because my DS is in my hand. But the sound should have been the same. You would have never known if I didn't tell you. Anyways, we got ourselves 2 encounters. We got the Master, the Wobbuffet, and Roka, the Chingling. Sure, let's check out Chingling. Chingling has a lonely nature, often dozes off, like spicy food with levitate. Pretty neat. And we have the Brave, the Master. Look at his mouth when he's shut. He's just like, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. And then Chingling's like, I'm not waiting. It's like his mouth's shut, it's as open as it can get, as shut as it can get, as open as it can get. What 2 Pokemon to catch? I tell you what. It was fate to fail the one in Verity. It was. We got a Brave, often dozes off like spicy food. Really? They have the same... Wait a second. Yeah, they like the same stuff and had the same trait. Okay. And Shadow Tag with Counter, Mirror Coat, Safeguard, and Destiny Bond, of course. Like any Wobbuffet you're going to find at that level would have. Anyways, that's all the encounters we're going to be getting this episode. That's not actually true. I forgot. We have Route 222 before Sunyshore City. What's wrong with me? I forgot all about that. Anyways, oh no, there's a Pokemon I can get there that everybody's going to want me to get. That's the Pokemon that everybody wanted me to use the Master Ball on. Anyways, that's not the point. We're talking to Rowan as Destiny. Yeah, he's like, you leave me speechless. You've done it. You really did it. My heart has never pounded this hard in 60 years of living. You might want to go to Nurse Joy, my dude. Like, that's not good for a 60-year-old man. Anyways, Lucas is like, after you left, the professor did a lot checking around. He was worried about you. He got into touch with people he knows to rustle up help, but you didn't even need it. I'm glad to see you're back safe. And Rowan's gonna go ahead and tell me that the 3 Pokemon of the lakes have returned. And asks how things are going, how the Pokedex is going. Yeah, we got 7 badges, and the only thing left to do is get Sunnyshore's badge and the Pokemon League. And that basically tells us that the blackout that was blocking our way to go to Sunyshore, that I never mentioned because we've played this game before, is now undone. We can now go to Sunyshore City, which is really cool. Say, we can go to Sunyshore City 5 times fast. We can go to Sunyshore City. We can go to Sunyshore City. We can go to Sunyshore City. It's not actually bad as I thought. Say, Sunyshore City is the best type of city. It's 5 times fast. Sunyshore City is the best type of city. Sunyshore City is the best type of city. It's not actually that bad. Okay, I want to stop embarrassing myself. Alright guys, back here on Route 213, I can make it. Yeah, I did make it. Alright, so now we can go over here by the Valor Lakefront, where the hotel and all that stuff is at. And we can now go east of here to Sunyshore City. So I'm actually coming at you guys a couple hours later from the last clip, because that clip and the episode before that were all in one, obviously, since it was on a cliffhanger. So I had to revitalize, get some water, get a snack, watch a video, watch Scott the Woz, you know, his new upload. Very spicy time, as always. And now I'm ready to take on Route 222 and make our way to Sunyshore City. Gosh, Sunyshore City is such a hard name to say. Sunyshore. It's unfortunate. It's like, why'd they do that? Anyways, we can get ourselves an encounter here on Route 222. So I should have sprayed a repel because I need one to get my encounter here, because I can get a PokéRadar Pokemon here. This is actually Sadness, but you guys know how it's been a PokéRadar FateLocke? That's been the gimmick. This is our final chance at a PokéRadar Pokemon. We only have 4 encounters left, and this is the last time we can get a PokéRadar encounter. Sadness, I know, but I'd say the gimmick had an impact on the series. We have Oswald, and also Plasmius is able to change forms. It's definitely been a different than normal series. Definitely. So, without further ado, my encounter for Route 222 can be multiple things. 30% regular encounter, 10% regular encounter, 5% regular encounter, and a 12% PokéRadar. So we have a 45% chance to not get a PokéRadar Pokemon, basically, and a 12% to get a PokéRadar Pokemon. And that is a Pokemon that I'm sure a lot of you want to see me catch, but it's a bit late for that. But who knows? My encounter for Route 222 is going to be a Magneton. So, unfortunately, it wasn't the PokéRadar Pokemon, but it's an encounter nonetheless. So, that is it for the PokéRadar. Sad times indeed. Put an F in the chat, if you will. So, we got a 6. I don't think it's going to matter. Dimmadome can't really be hurt by this thing, and I should get it in a quick ball before it would matter, right? Sure. Let's quick ball this Magneton. And we didn't get it in a quick ball. Disappointment has been brought to me and my Dimmadome, but we will persevere. We will move on stronger. We don't need this Magneton. But you know what? Actually, I'm gonna, of course, catch it. I don't ever throw away an encounter. And who knows, maybe somebody will die before we make it to the end, and maybe Magnezone would be great for the Elite Four. I'm never gonna count anything out. I always try for absolutely everything I can, despite the pains that it brings me. Please, I'm begging you, Magneton. Don't make this hard on either of us. Making it hard on yourself because you gotta attack me when you're not gonna get anywhere. Making it hard on me by wasting my time. Get in the ball. Three balls for a Magneton. There's 3 magnets, or 3 eyeballs, rather. You know what I'm saying. We got ourselves a Magneton for Route 222. The PokéRadar Pokemon, by the way, was Flaffy, for those of you curious. But we have Magneton, the magnet Pokemon. Many mysteriously appear when more sunspots dot the sun. They stop TV sets from displaying properly. Really? Okay. Would this name work? Would this fit? Because if this fits, that would be an awesome name, but I have no idea. We have Malware, the Magneton. I was gonna name him Malfunction, but obviously that does not fit. But I was like, hey, Malware could stop something from working properly. I was like, why not? It's a cool name for an electric type. We have Malware, the Magneton. And that is it for the PokéRadar. And we also are out of repels, so that's it for our repels as of right now. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and heal up our Pokemon, Dimmadome and Plasmius, because I found one Pokemon before finding that Magneton. It was a Floatzel, which does not count because we had a Weasel long ago. So, unfortunately, it didn't count. But I rolled for Plasmius and switched to Plasmius, and it used a Whirlpool, so I had to kill it. So we got a little bit of XP. No big deal. I believe this guy has a Luxray. It's either a Staraptor or a Luxray. Either way, Dimmadome would be fine. So, let's fight him. I'm gonna guess his name is Terry. Why Terry? Not a clue in the world, but maybe I'll be right. You know what? Trey is pretty close. Kinda. And hopefully this guy's pretty average. We rolled a 3. Well, hello, Dimmadome, but out of Earthquake. It's a Luxray, my friends. It's gone and done. And honestly, I might not kill it, but if I don't, it'll probably use like Fire Fang. Even if it did, it wouldn't do very much, is what I'm trying to get at here. Yeah, Dimmadome's great. I'm worried for Volkner. I wasn't. Like, Volkner's one of those gym leaders that I never really pay any attention to, but I'm kind of concerned for him because Dimmadome might be the go-to for that, and I don't know if he has anything that could counter Dimmadome, which is kind of frightening to me, but we've got a good team backing us. We also have 2 Pokemon weak to Electric, so, you know, we'll hope for the best and see how it goes anyways, but I feel like using some Oswald for a little bit. Yeah. Basically, all we have left before Volkner is this episode. Next episode might be Volkner, which is weird to think about because it's quick, but yeah, that's a possibility. All right, Pascal hasn't gotten to do too much. I was going to do it with Oswald, but Pascal can fight water trainers, even if they have a Gyarados. Although, I am worried because we are so close to the end of the game without... Why is the sand purple? That just looks so weird. Anyways, we are very close to the end of the game. I got a 5. Without losing very many Pokemon. The first death was to a crit and a speed tie all into one, which is just ridiculous. And the second one was my fault, but it was also to a crit. It wouldn't have happened if it wasn't a crit. So both of them were bad luck for the most part. The second one was preventable, but we're going to overlook that part. Basically, who's in slot 5, by the way? Goofy. I could fight Gyarados with Goofy, but Pascal's fine to handle it with a Ancient Power. I can heal with Giga Drain, and we don't have any physical attacks, so I'm not too concerned about Gyarados and Intimidate. Rock Smash and Strength I could get rid of, but I need them for Victory Road. I was caught off guard for a second, like Hydro Pump, yikes, but it's a Gyarados, it's not a physical attack, and I know our special defense is low, but we're not, yeah, we resist it fine, so we're fine, not too concerned about what Gyarados has. Ice Fang would do more than Hydro Pump, so if that says anything. We're speed tied with this Gyarados, well, I think. Hello? Yeah, we should be. I don't have the Quick Claw or anything, and it makes an animation in this generation, so it makes an animation in this generation. That could be like a rhyme for like a rap. You know, like a Pokemon rap, the Poke rap, if you know what I'm saying. Anyways, I bested Alec. Unfortunate for Alec, indeed. So that guy's name is Alec. What is this guy's name gonna be? I'm gonna guess Dan. I know you might be like, why? 2 contestants from a recent Survivor season. So why not? You know, they're fishermen. They're a manly man on the water and on the beach. His name is Dan. Dan. Yeah, I was gonna say Daniel. I'm sticking with Dan. It's gotta be an exact guess. George. Oh, you know, I've guessed George multiple times. Roll a 5 again. That's the Goofmeister. We've been over this. Anyways, Volkner. I know he has a water type in Diamond and Pearl. I haven't fought him in Diamond and Pearl for so long. I'm pretty sure his team is drastically different there. I think Dimmadome should handle Volkner just fine, and it should be next episode, because this episode's going to get us there. Then we take down the gym trainers, explore Sunyshore City in the next episode, and then we'll basically be level 50, just train to 50, level limit, and then fight Volkner. And then it'll be, they're out for Victory Road, and then Elite Four. We're so close to the end, it's unbelievable. But like I was saying, we haven't had very many deaths. And with this team being as solid as it is, being able to get to the end without losing anybody else would be insane. Because I consider Platinum to be one of the hardest games to do a challenge like this on. And making it to the end, theoretically, where a no-death run would have been possible, is kind of ridiculous. I know we still have a decent amount to go, but Volkner should be fine. I'm trying to think what he has. I know his ace is Electivire. He's got Jolteon. Hey, we got the boost for Ancient Power, which is kind of cute. But he has Raichu, I believe, Jolteon, Electivire, rather, and Luxray, maybe. And all of those Pokemon use physical moves that aren't electric. And obviously, Dimmadome would be immune to electricity. And any moves that they would have good against him, like Fire Punch, maybe Fire Fang, are all physical. So I don't think he would struggle at all. I think he could literally Earthquake everything dead, and it would be a clean gym battle. I don't think Electivire can get anything that would be a special super effective attack. Like, I don't think anything has Water Pulse, you know, nothing like that. And even so, a Water Pulse he would take. Nothing else could learn anything crazy. He doesn't get Gastrodon in this generation. No Ambipom shenanigans like he did in Diamond... Well, in this game, like he does in Diamond and Pearl. So, we should theoretically be fine for Volkner. And then the main hurdle would be Victory Road. But I believe in this team strongly. One thing I was really considering was taking Pascal off of the team, because I'm kind of concerned for him. He's not done too well recently. He doesn't have the best moves. He's just not been as great as he was when we had first added him, which is unfortunate, because I do really like Pascal. But I'm also looking ahead, like, what do we do for the Elite Four, right? That's important, and I'm trying to think, would this team be able to handle Cynthia and the Elite Four? That's an important question to ask. George. We just had a George. That's like my go-to. Brett. Okay. We have a 1, so, you know, I don't know who I'm going to pick. I guess Oswald. Sure. We'll go with Oswald. But what I'm saying here is the Elite Four, Aaron, I can't think of who I would be Aaron with. I'm already blanking, and we haven't even beaten the first Elite Four member in my mind. So I'm definitely concerned heavily for the Elite Four and Aaron. Oh, not for, and Cynthia, rather. Bertha, we have water types for, not really an issue. I'm really concerned how the Elite Four is going to go in a FateLocke. Obviously, this is the first FateLocke that's ever been done with, you know, my FateLocke variant anyways. First one that was ever started. Obviously, you guys have done them as well and finished them before this series had finished. But it's been one-off fights. Like, you prepare for a fight, like, get your whole team ready for a specific fight, and then go from there, right? And then after the fight, you can prepare for the next one. But we don't get to leave the Elite Four after we take down a member. So we have to prepare, have all 6 Pokemon ready in mind for every single Elite Four, one after another, which is ridiculous because we don't know what we're going to roll. So we basically have to prepare for 1 Pokemon to take down each Elite Four member and just hope they get a good partner to work with. But just have it set where we should be able to do it with 1 Pokemon, which is kind of wild. So I'm kind of nervous for that. But, well, you know, this is an experimental series. It's the first of its kind. I'm just going to see how it goes and hope for the best, right? That's the only thing I really can do. But I'm excited. Also, every guy on this strip of land, I was going to say, every guy on this strip of land so far has been named after, like, a name of a Survivor player, except for George. There's never been a George that I know of. There might be from a season I haven't seen, but not anything recent. But I guess we'll roll right. A 1 again. Well, I guess Plasmius, just in case. This guy seems a little bit beefier than the other ones. So we'll go Plasmius, just in case. But hopefully we'll get Pascal to the level limit here on this route. We won't have to train him at all, which would be kind of cool. But I need to plan out the Elite Four, because that was one thing I was kind of considering taking Pascal off of the team, because I know we're so close to the end, and he's been here for a long time, but I don't know how he's going to fare in the Elite Four. We already have something for Bertha in Goofy and Dan. Not really an issue there. Mainly Goofy, because Goofy's weak to ground. Actually, you're right. This is actually going to be really tough. Yeah, I'll do it with Pascal. I was going to Thunderbolt, but Pascal can just Giga Drain. I know we're out of Ancient Power, but it's fine. I can always switch if I absolutely needed to. But we don't really have anything for Flint. Demodome's weak to it. So, like, every option we have for the Elite Four is weak to what they would cover. I hadn't thought about that, but we don't have a very good team for the Elite Four at all. Also, I made a big oopsie. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm out of PP on Giga Drain pretty much too. So I guess we'll use a healing item. First item of the fight, I'll use a Lepa Berry on... this does count as an item. We don't have any Lepa... They're in the other slot. I always do that. I'll use a Lepa Berry on Ancient Power, so we can take out the rest of these Gyarados. But Lucian, like, we don't really have anything for Lucian. Like, nobody's good at anything. Also, we got Frozen. Well, we can buy full restores after this, so we'll use a full restore here on Pascal. Hopefully I don't get, like, hopefully I get the choice of being able to take Pascal off the team and doesn't just die here, but I can't really switch into Plasmius because Plasmius can't take that strong of a hit from a Gyarados. I can't risk that. Please don't freeze me. That would be bad. Good. Okay, I was gonna say 2 freeze in a row would be way too bad. Ancient Power should take it out here, though. I hope. It should. It should do more Giga Drain did. Yeah, we're fine. But Flint, I have, like, no really solid option for. I guess Goofy would be okay for Flint. But he's not even resistant to fire. Yikes, right? I guess Dan. Dan would be good for Flint. We could sweep Flint with Dan, most likely. Plasmius could be good for Bertha, I guess, as the washing machine. Yeah, Plasmius could be good for Flint. Plasmius could also be good for Aaron with the flying type. Not really. Yeah, Dimmadome would be good for Aaron, I guess. Yeah, I guess Dimmadome could take down Aaron. Bertha would go down to Pascal, I guess. Pascal could do Bertha. Yeah, Pascal would do Bertha just fine. Especially because I could probably have Energy Ball. I don't know where you get the TM, but I think I'd have that by then. Yeah, I guess I'll just lead with... I'll do Plasmius for this. Why not? But, yeah, that's like the thought. Pascal would do Bertha, so I guess Pascal is important. Dan could do Flynn, then we have Lucian. Dan could also do Cynthia. We could sweep Cynthia 2 times in a row. That'd be a funny meme, right? But Lucian, what would I do against her or him? Like, I don't have the best option. Like, Oswald doesn't have much use in the Elite Four, which kind of sucks. I rolled a 6, by the way. But where does Oswald want to play? Oswald obviously can't really fight Lucian. Nobody really fights Lucian too well, huh? Goofy doesn't do a good job there. Plasmius, I guess. We could do Plasmius sweep as well, like with Ominous Wind. Hope for the boost. That's not really a good strategy. Yeah, what do we do there? Dimmadome goes down to Lucian. Pascal doesn't do too good against Lucian. Oswald can't. Goofy, yeah, we're not in a good spot. I guess Dan can sweep Lucian with Dragon Dance and Crunch or Bite. I don't know if he gets Crunch or not. But that's just the thoughts right now. I was going to renovate the team to do a better job with the Elite Four, but we're so late in the game. Changing the team up that much now just seems kind of like a disgrace. They've been together for so long. They've done so well together. Why not just see how they fare at the end? Yeah, with the FateLocke, I could build a team to win, but I'm not dying to win this challenge like I would be in any other one, because I have won a challenge in Sinnoh before, so it's not the end of the world. It's not like I need revenge to win this series or anything. It just was an experiment and for fun, and in that sense, these 6 have been together for so long, they need to do it together or die together, basically, you know. That's my thoughts on it anyways. I could have gotten a Wingull here. I guess I didn't write down the surfing encounters. Oh well. I could get a Wingull and a Flaffy here. Isn't that funny? We got a Magneton. I'll take that. We're probably going to find encounters here. Not encounters. Run into Pokemon here. But yeah, I feel like that's the thing, and I'm not dead set on winning this one. I just want to see how it goes, see if we can handle it. We got another full restore, which is good for the one that we just used, which is nice to have back, of course, since we can't buy them until after Faulkner. But, hey, Luxio's here too. Not that it would have counted, but because we can't get Luxio because we had a Shinx in the last series. Or, yeah, Luxio in the last series, so I should be able to run away from this. Yeah, we're fine. But, yeah, just gonna hope for the best. These 6 have been together. If they are still alive and nobody's died by the time we get to the Elite Four, they're gonna take on the Elite Four, whether I think that they can do it together or not. Obviously, the FateLocke is something where I could add 6 new Pokemon on that I was dead set on beating the Elite Four with, but where's the fun in that? You guys don't know these guys. Well, those guys. You guys know these guys, so I think they're gonna be able to do it. I believe in them. It's all to fate, right? And I have the ability to twist fate if I wanted to by changing it up and using other Pokemon, but I think I'm going to use these 6. I was going to take Pascal off, but he's actually pretty important for Bertha, so I'm going to believe in him. This guy's not even a trainer? Okay, cool. Well, we're done on the beach then. Is there a heart scale on this beach at all? There is one right here. That's great. I don't want to go mining ever again, so if I don't have to and I can just get heart scales on the beach and call it a day there, that'd be brilliant. There's another item. It's another heart scale. I don't see myself needing more than 2, so that saves me the headache of having to go mining again. I like mining, don't get me wrong, but like I just want to do the series, right? It takes a little bit of time, and when I sit down with this, I want to record it. Anyways, that's 2 heart scales, which is going to save me lots of time. What is this house? The Pikachu fan club. That's right. We can fight a Pikachu in here, which is cute. There's one. Oh, yeah, we can fight a Pikachu and a person. A person with a Pikachu. And one of these Pikachu are not like the other. This guy says he's going for the Pokemon Championship with only his Pikachu. Well, not all these Pikachu are actually Pikachu. This is a Pikachu. A person dressed up as a Pikachu. They are peeking at you. You know what I'm saying? Without you knowing, because they're dressed up as a Pikachu. You couldn't tell, right? You got a 5. Dimmadome can crush Pikachu to death. Like, faint? What are you doing, my dude? I didn't plan on using Protect, and that would have done, like, basically 1 damage. I don't think it would have done more than 1 damage unless it crit. It might not even have done 2 damage if it crit. That's how bad that would have performed against Douglas Dimmadome here. But, yeah, she just has 2 Pikachu. What do you expect from a girl dressed up as a Pikachu? You think she'd have 6 Pikachu. That'd just be a waste of time. I'm glad she doesn't. Oh yeah, Dimmadome. She was like, yeah, I'm done. Just finish me off. Light Screen's gonna do lots of saving her today, my friends. Halves the damage of the special attack that I did not use. I think Dragon Breath probably wouldn't have killed it, even if it used Light Screen. If it didn't use Light Screen, but why would I do that? I have Earthquake. I'm so glad I taught Earthquake to Dimmadome. Can you guys imagine if he was still on the team today and I never taught it to him all those times ago? I know it's a one-use TM, but obviously he was going to be on the team till the day he died, regardless. He's been on the team since the day he joined. He's been the dad of the team. He's been basically the ride or die our entire adventure. There was no way at all he was coming off of the team. So I was like, you know what? Nobody's going to make better use of Earthquake than him. Sure, it would have been cool to have on other Pokemon, but it's a one-time use TM. That's how it was in Gen 4. He wants me to bring him a prized Remoraid. Well, I'm super sorry to burst this bubble. I can't get a Remoraid anymore. There's only 3 more encounters, and the Remoraid's not possible. So I guess we'll fight this guy with Plasmius. I almost talked to him with Douglas here, which wouldn't have been the end of the world, I suppose. But I'm supposed to do it with Plasmius. I thought Plasmius was still up front, but the Pikachu house threw me off guard just a little. Chad. Luther. You know what? It'll happen one day. I rolled a 3. I believe that's Daniel. Should be Daniel. If not, things are going to tumble downhill very fast. But Plasmius can handle Pelipper and Wingull and the likes, of course. He could even handle a Shellos with Ominous Wind. It'd probably take 2 shots, but in that situation, I'd probably just switch to Daniel and let him... I'd just stay and use... Well, hello. This was actually the thought. I was like, what do I do if he has a Gastrodon? Well, I can't use Hydro Pump because it has Storm Drain, most likely, or Water Absorb, or whatever. So I have to use Ominous Wind. I can't Thunderbolt because it's a ground type, obviously. So this will take 2 shots, most likely. Hopefully it gives me the stat boost. Give me a little bit more safety. Yikes. Okay, Rain Dance. I could die to a critical hit like Muddy Water or something. So we're going to do Daniel here. Yeah. Yeah, Ice Fang's neutral. Dance in slot 3, I rolled a 3. That's right. All right, just gonna double check. I don't feel comfortable. A Muddy Water crit in the rain would kill from full health, I think. Like, it would just straight up kill Plasmius. Not that great special defense, I don't think. And really low HP. Yeah, there's a Muddy Water. I thought so. But that won't do nothing to Daniel, so I'm not too concerned. Glad I rolled a 3. What if we rolled Dimmadome? Plasmius could have died there. Wow, that's just weird to think about. I know Dragon Dance would probably be better, because I'd probably be able to take it out. It's fine. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Hidden Power. Watch this be electric. It would be fine, though. It's special. Right, it's always fighting. AI Hidden Power in Gen 4 is always fighting. Right, I keep forgetting that. It's something you gotta drill in your head. It's so good for these challenges if you guys do these. Don't forget, Gen 4, or at least in Platinum, Hidden Power is always fighting, so it's fine. Not too concerned about Luther here. He's still got 1 more Pokemon, but I'm pretty certain it's a Pelipper. That's what I led with Plasmius for. I remembered that this guy had a Pelipper. Machoke. I guess not. Well, it's raining, so the Machoke's on you, my dude. Sorry to bust your bubble, but your No Guard and your Rain Dance just killed your Machoke. Gone. I'm guessing it has No Guard. We hit. I mean, we have the Wide Lens, right? That's not the point. The rain boosted the power, and Daniel's already insanely powerful, so sorry for that one, Luther, but you set yourself up for defeat. I'm so sorry, but if you want to file a complaint about it... Actually, no, you're not filing a complaint about it. I refuse. You're not wasting my time with your complaint in the mail. Come on, I wouldn't even read it. That sounds bad coming from a YouTuber. I completely understand. If you have an issue with my YouTube video, don't bother, right? No, that's not the truth. If you guys ever have a problem, let me know, and I'll try my best. Like, don't want to put anybody on the spot here. I don't mean it in a bad way or anything, but I'll roll really quick. I had somebody say that they love watching my videos with their kid, because I rolled a 5, by the way. I rolled a 5. I mean, they liked watching my videos with their kid because their baby liked listening to me and stuff. And their baby picked up a word that I said, and it's not a good word. Like, you know how I say, oh my God, all the time? their kid said that, and it's like, I understand not wanting that to be repeated, so I try my best now to say, oh my gosh. So, like, if you have a complaint, file it up with me. It'll take 3 to 5 business days. No, I mean, it might have. I didn't read comments that week for a while because I was busy. Like, if I ever heart your comment, I don't know if I'll be doing this in the future, so if this is like a while in the future, let me know. Well, no, let me know. Like, if it's a while in the future, disregard this. 6. But if I heart your comment, that means I've seen it, and if I don't respond, it's just I didn't have anything to say, or, you know, just something like that. But if it's a comment that requires a response, I normally respond. I try to anyways, but if I heart it, that means I've seen it, and sometimes you'll leave a comment on a video and then you won't get that heart for like 5 days. That just means that I haven't been keeping up with comments for a while, and that's me catching up. So, no, like, it's not anything wrong with you or anything. It just means it's been a while. So sometimes I get like 5 videos behind on comments. It's a bit of an issue I have, but I'm trying to get better at that one. Keep up on them in each video. But when I'm trying to do so many videos, it's hard to do. Like, this is my 3rd video I'm recording today. Like, this one, the one before this, and the one before that. And they're more compact, so I was able to do 3, right? But I'm going to try and get them all up, and then I'll be working on other stuff. Might be busy, might not respond to the comments on all 3 of these until after all 3 of them have been up. Who knows how it'll go. Roll a 4, by the way. Air Slash. You can't one-shot a Noctowl, Goofy. I mean, that's okay. Noctowl has a decent amount of special defense. Noctowl is probably one of my favorite starting bird Pokemon. Like, you never get to use Noctowl too much. Like, I've seen so many people... Like, that's one of the main ones you don't use too often, at least me anyways. I'd like to use one of those in the future. Who's in slot 4? Because we need him right now. All right, Pascal can fight him. Machoke. I was going to say Goofy could probably handle Machoke, but Revenge could kill Goofy, and I don't think I'd one-shot it with a Surf, so just having a backup in Pascal is really nice. And Pascal might even... Oh, we don't have Giga Drain. Well, I'm going to use the first healing item of the fight for Goofy and Pascal. I'm going to use the Lapo Berry on Giga Drain. I probably should have done that outside of battle, but I forgot, and... We're going to take a cross chop for it. Unfortunate, but I should be fine. Pascal has so much defense. Yeah. And we can heal it back with Giga Drain and the Big Root. So, joke's on you. Was his name Thomas? Because I've guessed Thomas, like, recently. And I've just... So close yet so far. And we crit him, too, which is just brilliant. So we don't have to deal with the officer anymore. Was your name Thomas, or did I just not see it rightly? It was Thomas. Well... You know what? You know what? Forget you, Thomas. I don't really care about what you're doing, even though you're a cop. What's up here? What's up? How we doing? The only items you ever throw are Pokeballs. Is that true? I want people to think about that. That's why I give away the TM Fling. So I get TM 56 Fling from this random girl. Never used that move. Likely will continue to be the case. Not really useful. Oh, this girl has a Lopunny, I believe. Well, what's up? Oswald, you haven't fought today, my dude? How we doing today? You might not fight either if I roll Plasmius, because if I roll Plasmius, I gotta have a giggle gaggle and watch the thing miss its jump kick. It's always a fun time. Nicola has... It's like that Ricola commercial, right? Oh, it's a shame she didn't appear in the episode I was talking about commercials a couple episodes back. Level 45 Lopunny. A 1. Well, I get to pick, and just for the giggle gaggles, I'll pick Plasmius. Actually, no. I'll pick Plasmius, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna play smart. What if it has something that can hit Plasmius? Unlikely. Okay, now I will switch because I got cute charmed. I was gonna triple kick, but now it's not smart to stay in. Let's just switch and have it kill itself with jump kick. Giggle, gaggle, clap, clap for the strategist. I was gonna say strategist, and I saw not jump kick for a second. Like, I didn't see jump kick, and I, like, blanked, and strategist became strategist. It's contagious, you know what I mean? My commentary is contagious. My misspeaking is contagious. I said strategist, and you guys are all saying weird things to your parents, and they're like, you need to stop watching him. Basically. I don't care about Nicola. Why would you name your kid Nicola? It sounds like she's a nice thing you'd want to take a sip of on the weekend, you know, when you're just relaxing outside the school, shooting b-ball outside the school, when a couple of girls who show up to the court, they say, hey, welcome, my name is Nicola. And she's like, hey, and he's like, you know, come over here, right? Pop the cap on that, and then you sipping, chilling out. The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right, basically. I was trying to go for something good there. I tried so hard, but in the end, it just didn't even matter. We got another full restore. Nice. I used the full restore earlier, and now we got 2 more. So we don't even need to buy them. Those are for Volkner, should we ever need them. I don't need these berries. I mean, I could consult the wiki and see what they are, but no need to do so. We just picked the wiki berries. And the Mago berries. And this is a Qualot berry. It could be another berry, but it's the same tree. It is a Qualot berry. Clap for me. I appreciate you all very much. Have you liked the video today? It helps out a great deal. I'm not editing the video, by the way. I just was like, hey, you know, have you? Just a normal question. I'm not alluding to anything at all. Wink, wink, you know? Basically, I might be ending the video, actually. Do I not have cut? I will not teach cut to get that item. I lied! What's it gonna be? It's a BB up. Carbos. Sad times. Did I really just do that to get a Carbos? I did, but that's why I'm here. For entertainment and educational purposes. You know, honestly, if I'm your source of education in any form, please go back to school. I'm begging you. What is this item? I'm gonna find a Pokemon. I didn't, and it's an Ultra Ball. If I get out of the grass without getting a single encounter, you have to. Didn't do it, but hey. I could have lied to y'all and said you have to like the video because I was so cool and just blamed it on an editing error. Would that not be a giggle? I think it probably would be pretty funny. But I went against it because I know you guys trust me and I don't want to use your trust like that. Let's lead with the Pokemon that's going to slay the guy that's about to talk to me. Hey Dan, remember this man's face? Prepare every single day until the day that we face him. Not this guy. He's just a loser in the Sunyshore City gate. He's nobody. Same with this guy. He's not anybody either. He just described the city as shockingly electric. Both of these guys are losers. Don't pay any mind to them, Dan. I'm talking about this guy. Lock eyes with this man. Tell yourself to destroy him later. Understand, Daniel? He's like, your Pokemon are secure in their Pokeballs, but there's no masking the aura of serious toughness. No, that's because Daniel is actually watching you, man. Flint, that's his name, Dan. Grind it in your head, you will kill him. You won't destroy his Pokemon, you're going to kill him. We're gonna knock him into the fiery pit in his Elite Four chamber and ignite his passion for death. After we help his buddy, of course, because we're not evil people. Like, what do you take us as? We're gonna help the man. He needs help. We're gonna help him, you know? Anyways, we have reached Sunyshore City. And before we end off the episode, we might as well talk to the people in the Pokemon Center. This guy says I'm really cool. Thanks, man. I needed that. You know, this is the type of positivity that I need. This guy wanted to be a gym leader one day, but he never got to do it. Dream never came true. Even though he didn't get to live his dream, he lived a blessed life. Wasn't that just sweet? Everybody here's so happy, despite the fact that they've been in a blackout for a couple of months. Well, hello. Be happy. Don't worry, guys. It'll all be okay. How many songs am I going to reference in this episode? Oh, yeah, I never got to determine the gender for malware. Well, I would just roll the dice. 1 through 3 would be male. 4 through 6 would be female. But why do that? When there's skeptics out there, like, you did not actually do it correctly, put your laptop up on your paper, but you didn't show it, so it didn't happen, basically. Heads for males, male, tails for female. You know how it is. Heads, so it's a male magneton. There you guys go. Are you happy now? I did it on screen. Nobody can get mad at me. Nobody's ever gotten mad at me. I don't think they think I'm gonna lie. Like, that's my main thing I'm gonna say. Why would I lie about a dice roll when I made this challenge? Why would I cheat it? What's the point, right? Why would I make my own challenge if I was just gonna lie about it? Anyways, we have malware, quirky nature, strongly defiant and happily eats anything, with a sturdy. Well, okay, don't think I'm gonna use him ever, but it's possible. It's actually probably unlikely. to ever happen, but we catch everything that we possibly can because we care about the adventure. We want to savor it. Quality over quantity, my dudes. Anyways, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. And if you did, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlockes, like the FateLocke here, feel free to subscribe. And in the next episode, we're going to explore all that Sunyshore City has to offer, even a little bit on the outskirts, on the little beach area. Get a good move for Daniel, of course. And then train our team up after we take down all the gym trainers in the Sunyshore City gym and take on the 8th and final gym challenge of our adventure versus Gym Leader Faulkner. But until then, it's going to be a little while till the next episode of Platinum, because don't pay attention to this if you're watching this into the distant future, but I have 2 series running it right now, and after this episode, we're going to be shifting back over to the other one to finish that off before we come over here again and finish this one off. So until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.